The Thompson family, John, Mary and their two children, Lily and Sam, were excited about their new home. It was a charming old Victorian house with a sprawling garden. The house had a cosy feel, and the family looked forward to making it their own. Little did they know, a dark secret lurked beneath the floorboards. Their dream home would soon turn into a nightmare. The moving truck arrived, filled with the family's belongings. They unpacked boxes, excited to settle into their new life. Lily and Sam explored the garden, their laughter echoing in the quiet neighborhood. John and Mary smiled, happy to see their children so carefree. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the lawn, John started a fire in the fireplace. Mary made dinner, the aroma of her famous spaghetti sauce filling the air. The family gathered around the table, sharing stories and laughter. Outside, the wind howled, a stark contrast to the warmth within. Nightfall brought an unsettling silence to the house. Strange noises began to echo from beneath the floorboards, a soft scratching sound like tiny claws scraping against wood. Low murmurs, barely audible, seemed to emanate from the very walls. Lily snuggled deeper under her blankets. She closed her eyes tight, wishing the sounds would go away. Sam tossed and turned, a cold sweat forming on his brow. Something about the house felt wrong, sinister. John dismissed the sounds as the house settling. Mary couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss. She lay awake, listening to the whispers and scratches. The next day the noises grew louder, more insistent. The scratching turned into distinct tapping, like something trying to get their attention. The whispers evolved into muffled cries and groans, sending shivers down their spines. Driven by fear and curiosity, John decided to investigate the basement. Armed with a flashlight and a crowbar, he descended the creaky wooden stairs. The air grew thick and musty, heavy with the smell of damp earth and something else, something metallic and rancid. The beam of his flashlight danced across the dirt floor, revealing something John wished he hadn't seen. A small, rusted trapdoor lay hidden beneath a pile of debris. It was almost invisible, concealed by years of dust and grime. With trembling hands, John pried open the trapdoor. A wave of nausea washed over him as the stench of decay hit him full force. A narrow earthen tunnel descended into darkness, the air thick with the feeling of unspeakable horrors. Hesitantly, John lowered himself into the tunnel, his heart pounding in his chest. The air was heavy, thick with the weight of secrets. As he moved deeper into the darkness, he knew he was stepping into something sinister, something he might not be able to escape. Section 4. Echoes of the Past. John's flashlight illuminated the tunnel's end, a small chamber. The walls were lined with rough-hewn stone, stained with dried blood. The floor was bare earth, littered with bones, both animal and human. The air hung heavy with a palpable sense of dread. Panic surged through him. He stumbled back, dropping his flashlight. The beam flickered, revealing a chilling sight. A heavy iron ring bolted to the wall. The ring was thick and rusted, stained with blood. Suddenly, John understood this wasn't just a cellar. It was a torture chamber. Someone had inflicted unimaginable pain within these walls. The cries he had heard weren't figments of his imagination. They were echoes of the past, trapped within the house. As John scrambled back up the tunnel, he could almost hear the screams. The air around him crackled with their pain, their fear. He knew then that their beautiful new home held a dark secret. Section 5. The Unsettling Truth. John returned to his family, his face ashen. He struggled to explain the horrors he had witnessed in the basement. The cries they had been hearing were not just settling noises. They were the tormented whispers of souls trapped within the earth. Mary, though horrified, was not surprised. She had felt the darkness within the house from the moment they arrived. The family huddled together, united in their fear and uncertainty. They had stumbled upon a truth too horrific to comprehend. Their seemingly idyllic home was a tomb, built upon a foundation of suffering and death. The cries they heard were not just echoes of the past. They were warnings, pleas for help from beyond the grave. Section 6. trapped. John tried to contact the authorities, but no one believed his story. They dismissed his claims as an overactive imagination, the ramblings of a stressed homeowner. Trapped in their nightmare, the Thompson family realized they were on their own. The cries grew louder, more insistent. Lily and Sam refused to sleep, their eyes wide with terror. Mary and John felt a growing sense of dread. They were living on borrowed time, prisoners in their own home. The spirits were angry, their torment echoing through the house. The family was trapped, bound to the house by a dark history they never knew existed. The cries beneath their feet were a constant reminder of the horrors that lay buried beneath their home, and the spirits were not at rest.